أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. Ayah number 10, Surah Ar-Rahman. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the material bounties, the sun and the moon and the plants and the sky. Then after that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk about adl, justice. Now number 4 is the earth. It's also a bounty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We take it for granted. But if there was no earth, or the earth was so hard that it was like a metal, how are we going to be digging it? How are we going to walk on it? The temperature also, is mu'tadil, that it is not burning our feet. And then so many of the resources inside containing for us. There is the ni'mat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But everybody get it, so nobody think about it. But Allah say, I did it. You need to think. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, wal ardwa, and the earth, wada'aha, He laid it out. Okay, like laying out mean what? That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it usable. Qabil istimal. Allah provided it. Or Allah spread it. Okay, so that is what that means. Wada. And anam, lil anam means for the creatures, for the people, for the makhluk. So al anam is a jamid ism. Ism jamid. Jamid means that there is no tasrif of it. Tasrif means that you cannot rotate it right and left. Like for example, dwaraba, yadribu, darban, dwaribun, adrabu, this is called tasrif. Okay, you cannot say like this, anama, ya'animu, anama, it's not like that. Jamid means it is frozen. Okay, so this is an ismi jamid and this is an ismul jam'a, like qawm. Although qawm is one word, but qawm has a lot of afrad in members. So in the same way, anam is also jam'i. Okay, and anam mean all the creation. Okay, and all the creation, but particularly it means living being. And in living being, it is specially reserved for human and jinn. Okay, so what we will be translating it, anam creature, but we would understand that anam mean human being and jinns particularly here. So wal ardwa, and the earth, wada'aha, He laid it out. So He is the fa'il, which is zamir. Okay? And ha is toward the earth. So He laid it out. He laid it out. Lil anam, for the creatures. Okay. So now, fiha, in this is fruits. Fakihatun. Okay? So look, fakihatun means fruit, but particularly that fruit that you don't eat it for hunger, you eat it for enjoyment. So that is called fakihatun. And nakhal means the date palm. It is fiha mean in it, which mean in the earth. So this is one in it is fakiha, okay? So ma'atuf and ma'atuf alayh. Look here. Like for example, you say, Ja'ani Zaydun wa Amrun wa Bakrun. Okay? So in reality, it is what? Who is giving rafa to Zayd? Ja'a fa'il. This Ja'a is giving rafa. So and Ja'ani came to me Zayd. Ja'ani Zaydun. And then Ja'ani Amrun. And then Ja'ani Bakrun. So all the rafa are given by what? By ja'a. Instead of repeating the ja'ani again and again, what we do? We just put here a waw. This waw is called harful ataf. Okay? And this is also harf ataf. So what that mean? That you just consider for this amar the same thing what we did for zaid. Okay? So what we do now, we load everything on zaid. So this zaid is called ma'atufun alayh. Okay, waw is called harf ataf. Okay, and this is called ma'atuf awwal, and this is called ma'atuf 2. And you can put a million ma'atuf, no problem. समझिए कि नहीं? मातूफुन अलैह, and then harf ataf, and then matufun alayh, the first one. Now look here, why I said this? There is an application here. Because when you read this ayah, you might think that hab means grain, and you say dhul asfi, which is the possessor of the straw, like bus, okay? Like in English it's called chaff. War rayhani. So then it would have been meaning that grain which is the possessor of asaf and rayhan, if it was what? Jar. But since this is in rafa, so this is what? Ma'atufun alayh, this is ma'atuf number 1, this is ma'atuf number 2, this is ma'atuf number 3. So don't say dhul asfi wal rayhan, which is the possessor of asaf and rayhan. No. Wal habbu dhul asaf, this finish here. And then this rayhan will be going under fakiha. Okay? So what we want to say, that fiha, in the earth, the first thing is what? Fakihatun, fruit. What is the second thing? Wan nakhlu, and date palm, dhatu, which is the possessor al-akmam, of the sheets, ghilaf. You see this? The ghilaf, the sheets, the covered, which are on the date fruit, these are called akmam. And akmam is the plural of kim. Okay, so kim and akmam means sheet, okay? Dhatul akmam, kim bil kasr, okay? So, which is the possessor of the sheets, having sheets, sheath, sheets. So this is number 2. What is the third thing which is in the earth, fiha? Wal habbu, and the grain, dhul asfi, which is the possessor of the chaff. What is chaff? The husks of corn or other seed separated by threshing. Okay, so what you do, like for example, the cover. So why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has to bring dhul asaf? Who care about the asaf? This is like an extra, like a waste thing. No, there are benefits for it too. Why Allah say? Because it is the ghilaf of the grain. And if it was not there, the little bugs would have destroyed your grain. Okay? Or the other thing, the heat have been not proper. The moisture would have been not proper. So Allah say you should consider asaf, that cover, also as a bounty also. And the second benefit of the asaf is, it is the nutrition for your animal. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, that hab dhul asfi, which is the possessor of the chaff. So this is number 3. And then what else in it? Fiha ar-rayhanu. And rayhan, which means the fragrant flowers, are also in the earth. War-rayhanu. Okay? فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. فَثَوْ which ala'i, bounties, rabbikuma, the Lord of you two, yani jinn and ins, tukadhiban, you will deny, you will reject.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wal arda, and the earth, waza'aha, he laid it
Out. Laying out.
Laid it out. Lil anam, for the creatures. Fiha, in it, fakihatun, are fruits, wa nakhlu, and date palms, zatul akmam, possessor of the sheets, wal hubbu, and grains, dhul asfi, possessor of chaff, wal rayhan, and fragrance flowers. Fabi'ayyi, so which, ala bounties, rabbikuma, of your Lord, tukazziban, you would deny, you too would.
Right? The Lord of you too, which means, right? Here.
إدغام مع الغنة فاكهة
ये भी बोलो
نون مشدد غنة فاكهة والنخل.
Okay, فاكهة والنخل, right?
والنخل.
And here?
يايلين والريحان. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والأرض وزأها للأنام.
وضعها.
والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
ما شاء الله. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله.